What's up, guys? It is Ken from King Streamers, and this episode we're going to be talking about the State of Decay 2 patch that just came out today. And to be specific, it's the 1.2 patch, and this patch is 20 gigabytes. It's 20.4 on the Xbox One X, 19.5 on the Xbox One S, and then probably like 19 on the original Xbox One. So now let's get down to business and let's talk about what is included in this patch. Now, before we start, I'm going to show you some gameplay from the first State of Decay since my game's updating. So I'll make sure to put that on here that it's State of Decay 1, not 2 gameplay. Alright, so now what they added in the patch is increased stability, improved networking interactions for players, improved networked vehicle interactions. So if your door is not opening when you're online, they fixed that, I'm sure. So now your door does open when you're online, just in case that never happened. Elimination of out-of-memory crashes. So that means if your game crashed while playing online mostly, then they fix that so now your game won't crash all the time. So that way when you're playing online, you're actually going to be playing with your friends and not join and then game crashes. So I've had that happen. Okay, so gameplay that they fixed. Grenades no longer get stuck and explode, so that's pretty good. Fixed instances of players dealing damage to their host and members with explosives. Flashlight beams no longer cast shadows from the player's character's model. Character no longer self-shadow when using a flashlight. A multiplayer fixed issue with doors appearing the opposite of the state they are in. Resolve situation where they're getting into vehicles, the camera could become detached from the player's character. So one thing that I read is how the doors, it looks open but it's actually closed. So they fixed that bug, which is huge in my opinion, because that's annoying. Fixed issue where the players swap weapons while in vehicles. The weapons do not swap until exit from the vehicle. Fixed rare bug that could prevent Warlord Legacy from being completed. Fixed rare bug where blocks Sheriff Legacy from starting. Fixed issue where player loot sometimes becomes invisible until their entire backpack is deposited into the supply locker. Now this is multiplayer things they fixed. Numerous networking bandwidth and CPU improvements. Game now exits to main menu faster when a client loses the internet connection to players will no longer hang after dismissing the pop-up. Improved network vehicle interactions and multiplayer game addresses weird rubber banding the physics issues, including cars flying into the air. Now that's happened. Host facilities no longer appear invisible to players during multiplayer. That's huge, so now you can see everything that is constructed, so I can go to my friend's armory or any other buildings they have slots filled. And also that means the supply locker, which has been a huge bug, I'm sure, for everybody, how the supply locker does not show up in the game. Zombie and character behavior. Zombies no longer become immune to assault kick. And then reduction of step height to prevent survivors popping up onto props while moving. Now that's happened to me. Now this is the HUD. Fixed issues with player HUD disappearing after NPCs are executed by zombies. Community advice list no longer shows up under their vision on the map. Environment and collision. Fixed numerous collision spots across all 3 maps where players or vehicles were getting stuck. Fixed numerous collision spots across all 3 maps where players were getting stuck in an infinite free fall animation loop. Elimination of white line that appears when driving at nighttime. Addressed a variety of spots in the world where player was not able to climb over props that they should have been able to. Additional polish and reduction of LOD popping. Additional lighting and tuning passes. Reduction in glowing props. Other fixes addresses a variety of general crash bugs. Updated number of strings that were previously hard-coded in English. And then audio mix optimizations. Now some other things they did improve. Other things they did improve is the performance and FPS frame rate on the Xbox One X. Now the game did look the best on the X, but it performed the best on the S and probably on most PCs that are gaming PCs, obviously. So they did improve that, so now it should run way more smoothly, and the best on the X and second best on PC and Xbox One S. So hope that does cover up everything for you guys. This has been Ken from King Streamers. Peace the hell out.